Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the community CLI meeting. Just remember that the meetings are governed by the Instruct-Lab community code of conduct. The recordings are going to go on the YouTube channel along with the chat transcripts. And if you don't want to be on camera, you can join off camera. Just make sure to raise your hand to ask questions. So we have some announcements today. So we have our 19 release on Monday, September 30th coming up. Folks can look at the changelog to see what's going in on Monday. And then also changes to CI. Nathan, did you want to dive into that?
Yes, thank you, Alina. I would love to dive into that. We merged a PR actually just yesterday that changes the way that we're approaching how CI is running upstream. So previously, all actions would be triggered so long as the triggering criteria were met. Like at the same time, concurrently on pull requests. We decided to modify this for the end-to-end job specifically. So now the end-to-end job will only trigger if DCO, lint, and check actions pass. The reason for this is to sort of help gate the E2E job because it's the only job we can't control with like GitHub administration. So previously it was a bit of a security, maybe not risk, but a concern, let's say. So this alleviates that. This also will save us some compute cycles, not spinning up AWS instances for jobs that aren't real, or for pull requests that aren't mergeable anyway, even from a non-functional standpoint. So I'm happy to answer any questions about this right now. And if people have questions in the future they'd like to ask me, you can ping me in the CLI channel upstream. Any questions right now from folks on the call? All right, cool. I want to shout out Dan McPherson, who helped design this scheme. He and I kind of schemed this up at an issue, and then actually BJ Hargrave took this up and did a great job with it. So neither of them are here right now, I think, but for the folks in the recording, thanks to Dan and BJ for that.
Awesome. Thank you, Nathan. Another thing is we are going to be building a REST API for the different consumers of Instruct-Lab. So we've created a new API channel on the upstream Slack. So please join that if you'd like to contribute to the conversation over there. That covers announcements. So I thought we could open up the good first issues, and I don't think it makes sense to go one by one, but if there was anything that anyone wanted to bring up or talk about, you can feel free to do that now.
Yeah, it's probably even more good first issues, just adding on the repo. I've been kind of meaning to go through and see if we can tag any more of them. Sorry, Nathan, go ahead.
I'm not at all, JD. I just noticed that 3 of these have pull requests associated with them. Are those open pull requests? Can we click on those real quick?
Yeah, we can open one of them.
You can click on them directly if you go to the right there. Yeah.
Okay. Here's one.
Okay, so this one's in draft. So this is an old one in draft.
Looks like it's been sitting for a bit, but
yeah. Go ahead, JD.
I'm kind of wondering so these are good first issues. They're meant to be good sort of entry points for community and like new contributors. Should we? I don't know if it makes sense to try to like have some kind of agreement on like, okay, if you're a maintainer, maybe don't raise PRs for good first issues. I don't know if that's like an accepted practice or how we do this, but one of the things I'm kind of worried about is I think our list of good first issues isn't super long already. Like, is there something we should be thinking about, like a way to, make sure there's enough for people to have easy entry points into the project? Or is it just fine to operate on like a first come first serve basis, and like whoever fixes it regardless of whether they're like a new community member or a maintainer?
I feel like if there's an unassigned issue, then it can be kind of first come first serve. But if it's assigned to someone, I feel like that's an indicator that like someone else is actively working on it. You shouldn't pick it up. But that's just sort of my opinion. I'm not saying we have to operate that way. Did anyone else have any thoughts? Is that like in line with what you were asking, JD? But sorry.
Yeah. I just didn't know if we, as a community, wanted to be more intentional about like having good entry points in the project through good first issues. It's totally fine. Everyone has their own kind of opinions about that. That's cool.
Makes sense. There's probably ways. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Alina.
Yeah, I think it's fine the way it is. It seems like from the list, there's plenty to go around still. So I'm good keeping it this way, but I don't know what others think.
Yeah. Sorry for detracting from the original question. Could someone say what it was before I started talking about this?
Oh, like why we're sharing this? I just wanted to share it if I don't know if there were ones that people wanted to call out that they're working on already, or maybe they had questions about it. I just thought this would be a good opportunity for that. But if there's not, we can move on. Okay. All right, if I'm not hearing anything else, so we can have open discussion now. I don't see any community member items, so is there anything, any topic anyone else wanted to bring up or talk about? All right. Then I think we can end the meeting then. It's a short one today. So thank you all for attending.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Alina.
Thanks
Thank you,
for joining
everyone.
the meeting.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.